Check 1, 2, 3. Testing, testing. Make sure we've got our microphone here this afternoon. Testing 1, 2. Check, check. Check 1, 2. Testing, testing. Testing 1, 2. Check, check, check. Can you hear me now? Good afternoon, hockey fans. Welcome to U15 AAA hockey action here this afternoon, coming to you from Quispam, New Brunswick. Your U15 Major Northern Moose are set to take on the hometown KV Kings. Moose come into this game sporting a 3-3 record in league play. Kings, 2-point lead over the Moose with one game in hand. However, for the Moose, it's the Kings sit at 4-3. These two teams did meet once earlier on up in the Edmonton tournament. KV skated away, I believe it was a 5-1 victory on that preliminary round game. And the two teams have not met since. So the Moose are out on the ice, ready to go. Just waiting for the Kings now to make their way onto the surface in their bench area. Here at the fairly modern Complex in Quispam-Sis. Looks like Cooper Burns, I believe, is getting the start in goal for the Moose here Saturday afternoon. The Moose will be back in action again tomorrow morning, 10:45 a.m. start at the LBR in St. John, when they will take on the Port City Sharks in the morning. I believe the Northwest Bulls are also in town this weekend. They are hooking up with the Sharks today at the LBR. Two teams are lined up here on their respective blue lines. I believe we're going to have the playing of the national anthem. So the national anthem has been played. And the hometown KV Kings. So the Moose will send out the line of Felix Hashi at center ice. He'll be flanked by Josh Stewart on the left side. And Mo Landry on his right side. Back on the blue line, starting for the Moose. Team captain Hudson Sis. And his partner for the day, number 7, Loic Landry. Right there for KV. Tough to read these names. And the face-off is controlled by the Moose. Away comes Mo Landry. Mo Landry fires it into KV territory. Rimmed around here to the far side, held in there by Sis. Sis snaps one toward goalie, I believe that's White in goal. He steered that one to the corner. Here comes Hashi. Now Hashi, that's knocked off his stick. Landry bangs it in around behind the KV goal. And KV happy, no icing, that's waved off as linesman felt Sis could have played that one. Burns sets it up for Sis. Sis bangs it off the wall here to Landry. It's in his skates, he can't find that one. And he reverses that, comes off the stick of Landry as he fumbled it, fired. Burns kicks out the right leg and steers that away. Mathis LeBlanc now. LeBlanc tried to bang that ahead for Josh Stewart, breaking the other way. Moose are changing, and that will be an offside call here at the Moose blue line. And with 19:08 to play in the first period, no score here in KV at the Complex. Face off. One there by LeClaire. LeClaire feeds it back for Godfrey. Godfrey goes D to D to Trask. Trask tried to find LeClaire busting up through the neutral zone. That didn't connect. Away come the Kings. That was Brock Lyons. Fired that one right on goal. On the stick now of Godfrey. Good outlet pass to LeClaire. LeClaire couldn't handle that though. And it's fired all the way back down into Moose territory. Burns tried to play that and got by him. Lyons now. Lyons keeps it in here at the blue line. Godfrey battling along the wall there with Livingston. Livingston comes away with it. Livingston out in the slot, fires one, and Burns will hold on. And the face-off will come to the glove side of goalie Cooper Burns. Matthew Driscoll to take the draw here for the Moose. Wins that back to the defenseman Alexi Stewart. Alexi Stewart. Big save there by Burns as Driscoll fumbled that and ended up out in the slot, and the Kings got a good chance there. Here comes Alexi Stewart. Stewart ahead to Manderville. Manderville backhands it out into the neutral zone. Kings take possession. That's Burns. Burns to Dunlop. Dunlop's pass intercepted there by Manderville. Manderville in on the forecheck. Dangerous cross-ice pass there. Matthew Driscoll got a piece of that. Driscoll fired, deflected right out in the slot as White had to be steady on that one as that was deflected on its way in toward the KV goal. Dunlap now in leading the rush here. KV captain and defenseman. He's bumped off the puck by Carroll. Here's Culligan now. That shot blocked by Manderville. Manderville with pressure. Bezo fires it in and follows his dump in. Here's Mo Landry now. Mo Landry. Outlet pass there for Hashi. Hashi with speed through, crosses the blue line. Hashi now to the backhand, kicks it up to himself. Big collision there behind the KV goal. I believe that was Dunlap, and Dunlap's stick broke on that one. Josh Stewart fired that one. That was steered to the corner by Smith. Hashi now. Hashi puts it on the stick of Stewart. Stewart tries to feather it through to Felix Hashi. That doesn't connect. Sisk has to circle and regroup out here in the neutral zone. Sisk. Cross ice. Here's Josh Stewart. Josh Stewart dumps that into KV territory. An off piece of a broken stick behind the net. Landry holds it in. And away come the Kings. That's Lyons. Dunlap back there. Dunlap allows all kinds of ice time here for these Kings. He's one of the top defensemen in this league. That's LeBlanc. LeBlanc battling along the wall for the Moose. Godfrey bumped here right in front of us by Lyons. 15:38 to play in period number one. No score here in Quispamsis. Kings now looking to Trask tried to keep that in with his glove, but he could not. Trask goes back cross ice here to Godfrey. Godfrey tried to connect with McCormick, went through his skates, ended up on the stick of Dunlap. Dunlap circles with some speed now. Dunlap tried to chip that past Travis. First back to the puck is Godfrey. Godfrey knifes his way back around on his backhand. Travis there trying to help him. LeClaire backhands it in behind the Moose goal. And that pass can't not be handled by Manderville. Manderville bumps his man. And here's Driscoll now. Driscoll regroups, sidesteps the forecheck of Dow. Driscoll's in on Brady Burns now. Brady Burns. Here's Alexi Stewart. Under some pressure, didn't have time to get that shot off. Driscoll intercepts the clearing pass there, though, by Burns. Drop pass for Travis. Travis tries to feather it across to Manderville. That doesn't connect. Jesse Travis knifes his way in, can't hold the line. Ends up out in the neutral zone. Kings now. That's Burns. Burns lead pass, no icing. I believe it was tipped. That's Smith in on the forecheck. Mo Landry now. Mo Landry. It's Ethan Carroll over on the far side. Carroll can't get it out of Moose territory. Carroll now circles behind his own net. Backhand pass to Landry. Felix Hashi takes possession. Hashi sidesteps a couple of forecheckers. Hashi through the neutral zone. Hashi past Culligan now. Hashi circles. Back on the stick here of Loic Landry. Loic Landry fires. Piece of that by White. Nice back pass there by LeBlanc. Snap that bounce over the foot of White. The player now trying to keep it in, but away come the Kings. That's Erskine, throws it in and heads off on the change. Tripp Livingston in there first for the Kings. Landry has his pocket picked. Correction, that was LeBlanc, but LeBlanc gets possession again. Here comes LeBlanc. LeBlanc. He has McCormick out in the slot area. And away come the Kings with some speed. That's Ben Reardon. He's hauled down, and there will be a penalty on the play. I believe that's going to be Gavin Trask. Trask will be called on the trip. So with 11:59 to play in period number 1, the Kings will go on the power play. Driscoll taking the draw here for the Moose. Face-off controlled by the Kings. Almost intercepted there by Driscoll, though, as he nearly broke in alone. Snap, good hard low shot. Burns kicked away. The rebound was there, and that was Reardon, couldn't get his stick on it. Kings regroup. Up that far side now. That was Cameron. He's turned away there by Driscoll. Good forechecking here by Manderville. Dunlap now banks it off the wall on the stick of Reardon, but I believe on the far side there was an offside. And the face-off will come outside Moose territory. 11:18 to play in period number 1. Minute 19 left in the penalty to Trask. Face-off won by the Moose. Travis finds the lane and fires that down into KV territory. That's Burns now setting up shop behind his own goal. Breaks out of his own zone with an outlet pass to Bezo. Bezo goes cross ice. That's Erskine. Erskine rims it around here to the near side. That was Blanchard. Blanchard to Bezo. Bezo. This pass can't be handled there by Erskine. Travis reaching, trying to chip that out past his man, but the Kings will hold possession. Comes cross ice here to Blanchard. Blanchard now spins away from Mo Landry. On the stick of Blanchard. Blanchard, that's intercepted. Landry got a stick on it, but he couldn't get it out into the neutral zone, and KV will hold that line with that pressure. Low shot, good kick save there by goalie Burns, as he kicked out that left leg on a nice hard shot there that came from, I believe it was Brady Burns at the point fired. Shot on goal, and Burns had to be sharp to turn that one away. Ashley to take the draw for the Moose. He's got Stewart on his left side here on the kill. 10 seconds left in the penalty to Trask. Face-off controlled back to Culligan. Culligan walks the line here to Dunlap. Dunlap feathers one through the slot area, and Cameron couldn't control it. Goalie White now chips that one past Felix Hashi. Moose back to even strength. Mo Landry. Headman's here to Stewart. Stewart tried to get a stick on that one. It ends up in the corner here as Landry's in there battling. And Lyons chips it in, and Alexi Stewart cuts him off. KV rims it around here to the near side. Stewart, Josh Stewart, working along the boards, trying to get that pass. Livingston, shot deflected just up over that shoulder of goalie Burns. That was a dangerous deflection there in the slot area by the Kings. Up the far wall, Landry lost his stick. Here's Dunlap now. Dunlap, that's in the stick of Stewart. Driscoll, correction, that was Hashi. He had Stewart busting down the right side, and they could not connect on that lead stretch pass, and that'll go for an icing and bring the face-off all the way down here into Moose territory. 8:53 to play in period number 1. No score here at the Q-Plex in Quispamsis. That's Leclerc to take the draw. Leclerc wins it to Godfrey. Godfrey circles back, puts it on the stick of Leclerc. Leclerc bumps it ahead for J.P. McCormick. J.P. McCormick gains the red line and throws it into KV territory. White plays that, sets it up there for Bezo. Right out the slot. Leclerc walked into that one, and White got a piece of it as Leclerc stepped right into one from point-blank range. Here's Godfrey now. Godfrey stripped of the puck there by Smith. Smith tries to snap one. The slot, or the rebound comes right out in the slot, and away come the Moose. 3 Moose come across the blue line. 3-on-1 here. Leclerc tried to slide that across to LeBlanc, and that missed both LeBlanc and McCormick. Here's Leclerc now. Leclerc trying to find a seam. He throws it, tried to get it cross ice to LeBlanc, and they could not connect. Kings will send that the length of the ice, so the Moose came across 3-on-1 and failed to get a shot as the crossing pass from Leclerc missed both McCormick and LeBlanc. Matthew Driscoll now to take the draw here for the Moose. Driscoll kicks it over to that right side, and Travis had already left his spot on the right wing. Here's Dunlap now, head up, looking up ice. Nice lead pass there by Dunlap. Good play there by Sis to get a stick in on his man, as that was Blanchard busting in there on the lead pass from Dunlap. Cross ice pass in the skates of Blanchard. He can't get any stick on that. That's Erskine now. Erskine chips it ahead to, that was Wilson. Nice play there as Sisk has run out of real estate. Puck ends up in the Moose bench. That was Cameron Wilson who ran Sisk out of room over there on the far side. So Hashi, Josh Stewart, and Mo Landry now to take the draw. Hashi, face-off won by the Kings. Culligan dumps it into Moose territory. Away with it comes, that was Carroll, into the skates of Stewart. That's going to be an offside as it just came outside, and Mo Landry had knocked it down, but he was a step outside that blue line, and we'll have an offside call. So Hashi to take the draw here. And the Kings come down that left side. Good job by Carroll to rub his man out of harm's way into that corner. Hashi and Mo Landry battling over on the far side. Kings come away with it though. That's Cameron. Cameron gets it back here to Bezo. Bezo fanned on it, and away comes Hashi. Hashi down the left side. Busts in. There's going to be a penalty here. Stewart now looks cross ice, throws it to Mo Landry. Landry just didn't get good wood on it. So that'll be a hooking call. That's Rhea Culligan going to the box on a hook as Hashi was in the clear, and probably a good penalty to take there by Culligan as Hashi is dangerous. He gets in tight. Good hands and good wheels. So the Kings will be shorthanded here for the next 2 minutes or less with 6:22 to play in the opening period. No score here at the Q-Plex. Dunlap, his clearing attempt. Godfrey tried to knock it down and ends up on the stick of Livingston. Livingston, he bumps Godfrey. Livingston ends up on the ice in the corner, and away comes LeBlanc. Here comes Mathis LeBlanc. LeBlanc down the right side. He's bumped at the blue line. Dunlap rims it around here, and it gets out past Godfrey. And we'll go all the way down into Moose territory. Burns out to set that up for his defenseman Trask. Trask circles back. Now on the stick of Godfrey. Godfrey goes cross ice and hits Leclerc. Here comes Leclerc. Leclerc and McCormick bump into each other and end up offside as we had a traffic jam at the blue line. And 3 Moose players collide and go offside. Minute and 15 left in the penalty to Culligan. Driscoll to take the draw. He's got Vanderbilt on his left side, Travis on his right side. Kings control. Dunlap backhands it just out into the neutral zone on the stick of Hudson Sisk. Cross ice here now to Lewick Landry. Lewick Landry to Manderville. Manderville backhand pass to Travis. Travis. He tried to drop that for Driscoll, and they were not on the same page. So it ended up on the stick of the Kings, and they fired it into Moose territory. Cross ice now. Landry to Driscoll. Driscoll down the right side, puts on the brakes. Driscoll looking, finds Sisk here at the point. Sisk at the top, throws it across to Driscoll. Driscoll now snaps. That's blocked by Reed Bellamy. Sisk holds it in though. Sisk now down to Driscoll. Driscoll looking. Moose got to get some net front presence. I got some shirts in traffic in front there now. Here's Manderville. Manderville on the stick of Landry. Fires. That's kicked away by Dunlap, I believe. Got a shin pad on that one. Here's Sisk. Snaps one toward the KV goal. Sisk tried to chop that out of the air and couldn't, and it ends up out here by the red line. Sisk circling back into Kings territory. Penalty has expired. Team's back to full strength. Driscoll now. Driscoll. Sisk. Puck's in the slot area, and the Moose can't find that rebound as KV will now break away. Here's Dunlap now. Dunlap knocked off the puck. Sisk. That's just behind Travis. Travis spins away from his check. Now here's Dunlap. Dunlap logging all kinds of ice time. I believe KV got some injury issues here today. They're short a couple of players. So they're running 5D. Here comes Dow. Dow fires. Burns will glove that easily and hang on. And take a face-off to his blocker side with 3:36 to play in the first period. Still no score here at the Q-Plex in Quispam-Sis. Felix Hashi to take the draw. That's Hashi, Josh Stewart, and Mo Landry. Carroll now rims it around. Alexi Stewart tried to hit a streaking Hashi. Hashi's held up there. Could have been an interference call as Hashi was slowed up at the blue line by the Kings. There's Landry battling in behind King's net, ends up here on the stick. And away come the Kings. Ends up here in the stick of Carroll. Carroll just throws it back in, no icing, as it ends up in Kings territory. Hashi in first to forecheck. Good play there by Carroll to step in and break that play up by the Kings. LeBlanc spins, tries to fire it into Kings territory. And out comes the Kings through the neutral zone. That's Lyons. Had to get himself back on side. LeClaire throws across ice to Trask. Trask here to Stewart. Stewart tried to hit LeBlanc. That'll end up right on goalie White, and he will have to hold on. And there will be a face-off here to the left side of goalie White. .2:11 left to play in the opening period. Still no score. LeBlanc comes away with it. Battling a couple of Kings there on that far side. That's Keegan Cameron. He'll get it deep into Moose territory. First back to retrieve is Godfrey. LeBlanc now. LeBlanc banks it off the wall. Jumps over the stick, and here comes McCormick. Good play there defensively. I think that was Dunlap to get himself back. Trask now. Trask keeps it in. Tried to hit Travis. Travis circles in behind. Godfrey caught flat-footed here at the blue line. LeClaire back to cover for him, though. Good job there by Loic LeClaire to read that. Get himself back into position to help out his teammate Trask, who was back. Here's Trask now. 1:14 to play in the opening period. Trask with the head up. Just banks it off the wall. That went off the KV stick, so there'll be no icing. Outlet pass, that's intercepted. Here's Driscoll now. Driscoll tried to kick it to himself in the slot area, couldn't get a shot off. Culligan now banks it off the wall. That's outlet to Brock Lyons. Lyons to Dunlap. Dunlap fires. Burns turned that away with the blocker. In the skates of the referee here. That's Blanchard, I believe, on the far side. No correction, that's Livingston. Into the shin pads of Travis. Travis can't get free, though. Travis tried to strip that off of Dunlap's stick. And away come the Kings. Here's Smith now. That's knocked down. Good play by Landry to just safely throw it out into the neutral zone. That's Dow now. Dow stripped to the puck. Manderville puts him down. That's chipped and will go for an icing as Sisk tried to float one ahead there from, I think that was Manderville. Or Driscoll, I guess it was, here on the far side, and he couldn't knock that down. So that'll bring the face-off down here into Moose territory. 4.2 seconds left to play in the opening period. Goalie Burns have to be ready here as left shot. Be surprised if he tries to get a quick one off here. And Travis just wisely floats that down into KV territory. And the horn will go to end the opening period. So after one period of play, 20 minutes here in Quispamsis, team still scoreless. Good chances by both teams. So we will take a break here for about 15 minutes as the Zamboni will come out and flood. And we will be back with second period action here once the ice has been resurfaced. So stand by and we will be back for second period action here shortly. All right, folks, just about set here for puck drop on period number 2 at the Q-Plex in Quispam 6. No score after the first 20 minutes. Hashi out here to take the draw for the Moose. KV steers that into Moose territory. Burns sets that up. Here it is now on the stick. Hashi trying to get past a couple of Kings defenders and ends up in the Kings bench. So we're going to get a face-off here at the Moose, or correction, at the KV blue line. So it's Hashi, Landry, and Josh Stewart. Hashi tries to kick it with his skates as he's tied up. Here's Hashi now. Hashi on the backhand. Hashi. Good play there by Dunlap to strip that off his stick. Lewick, Landry fires it back down into Moose territory. Mo Landry in there hard on the forecheck. Landry has it in his skates now. Landry looking, setting it up there for Sisk. Sisk, that's in the skates of Landry. Outlet pass here on the far side. Good play there by Lewick Landry as he steps up on that line and holds the line. Culligan now fanned on that. LeBlanc was coming off the bench. Dunlap now. Dunlap, that's knocked off his stick by LeBlanc. And away comes Sisk. Hudson Sisk chips it ahead. Hashi's changing. That's Reardon. Reardon, he stood up there by Leclerc. And here comes J.P. McCormick now. J.P. McCormick to the slot. McCormick, puck knocked out. He tried to find LeBlanc there at the top of the blue paint, and LeBlanc couldn't get his stick on it. Here's LeBlanc. LeBlanc to McCormick. White stick handling there at the side of his goal and decides to pull it into the glove and hold on for a face-off. So we'll have a face-off here to the glove side of goalie Ben White with 18:22 to play in the second period. Here at the Q-Plex in Quispam 6, no score. Face-off controlled by the Kings. Bellamy backhands that around to Bezo. Bezo's bumped along the wall there by McCormick. Now here's LeBlanc. Couldn't get himself turned around to get a shot off. Good play there by LeBlanc. McCormick now tried to sidestep Bezo, and Bezo got a piece of that and knocked it off his stick. Here's Godfrey. Godfrey, he's bumped out of the play there by Bezo. Here's Bezo, looks upstream. Had Lyons busting, and Lyons didn't see that pass coming. Here's Trask now. Trask spins to the middle, and that's knocked off his stick. Lewick, Leclerc tried to drop that, ended up on the stick of Lyons. Here's Dunlap now. Dunlap floats a pass there to Reardon. And away comes Garland Manderville. Garland Manderville, he's got Travis. Good play there by, I believe that was Reardon back checking. Dow throws that cross ice. That's floated and picked up. Travis tried to hit Manderville. What? Pictures off. So face off here now to the blocker side of goalie White. Hashi wins it to Josh Stewart. Josh Stewart throws that back to Lewick Landry as the Moose are on the power play here. Hashi, cross ice, tried to hit Leclerc as he was sneaking in from his D position. Here's Sisk now. Sisk to Felix Hashi. Hashi pressured over there by Erskine. Hashy tried to throw that in the slot area. So we've got 16-16 left to play in period number 2. The Moose find themselves on the power play here with 1:34 left in the penalty to Graham Dow. Hashy to take the draw. Hashy's thrown out of the face-off. Mo Landry comes in. Landry wins it. Ends up on the stick of Josh Stewart. Josh Stewart throws that. It's in the skates of Hashy. Hashy, cross ice, tried to find LeClaire as he was busted in. Josh Stewart now tried to sweep that in, tried to kick at it. Could not keep it into Kings territory. Sisk puts the brakes on, hits Mo Landry. Mo Landry gains the blue line. Landry to Lewick. Landry now circling with possession. Landry, that's knocked off his stick by Dunlap. Kings try to get it out, held in there by Sisk though. Sisk feathers it over to Landry. Landry snap, fired. Good kick save there by White. Hashy fired one time there by Stewart in the slot. Is that? So it's zoomed in?